All right, everybody, we've got an Edge of Eternities bundle here today. We're going to be jumping into this, a little extra boost for some early Edge of Eternities. Just finished up pre-release. Actually went to 2 this go around, and initial impressions of a set from a pre-release. You don't want to bake too much into it, but I have enjoyed it so far. I look forward to really getting into more. Oops, I dropped the insert. There's 2 inserts. I dropped the other one. Look at that. That's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. I don't know what the other one is over there. All right. But I look forward to jumping in and trying out some more limited. I look forward to drafting this set quite a bit. We got some packs here. The bundle packs. We got some lands. I'm really digging the full art lands for this. And got a die. Let's take a look at the die. Ooh, I like it, the blue. I like these big die. These have become some of my favorite to use for commander games. They're just a little bit easier, so part of why I really like it in the bundles. All right, there's the die, there's the box. You know what it all comes with. That's it. There's something else. Oh, that's just the security seal. Get all this stuff out of here. Get organized. I'll pick that up later. Okay, let's start. Make sure we got all our boosty packs here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We will jump into those shortly. We got lands. We got some special stuff. Let's get full zoomed in here. Hopefully you're doing good. Thanks for checking this out. Let's start with the lands here. These are looking sweet. I have not even seen all of these. I am interested to see what all this looks like, but I have seen a few. I did get a foil one from the second pre-release. Take a quick scope through these. Dude, these are sweet. These are really cool. I'm a big fan of full art lands. I really like just this at the bottom. Looks really clean. Even these, I think, are pretty neat. I think even like the regular lands from the set are going to be cool. Nice. That's neat. I wish you got more of the full art lands. I think maybe we get some foil ones here. I could be wrong. I dropped some cards. All right, these should be some, I believe, extended art, question mark? Nope. Regular foil. Emissary Escort. I got this in my second pre-release. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Okay. Oh, we got the foil versions. All right, here we go. These are the ones we want. Oh, these are sick. These are sick. Gosh, I really like these. What a cool island. Being able to, like, I give an immense amount of respect to the artists for being able to, like, demonstrate the sheer scope and size of planets and outer space. That cannot be easy, and I respect it. Very cool. I was a big fan. I'll probably have talked about this in our booster box earlier this week. If you didn't check that, go check that out. But I was a big fan of Unfinity in space, and it very much feels like a precursor to this set. So I'm happy that we're getting some of these things back. If you didn't get a chance to go check out Unfinity, excuse me, you should, although it feels like the price on a lot of these things has started to go up. All right, we'll just get to the uncommons here. Nothing crazy so far for the set. There's some cool stuff, though, and we'll see how prices go. Ooh, Sledge class siege ship. Wow, that's a mouthful. When it attacks, you put a creature from your hand onto the battlefield. Very cool. And a foily flight deck captain. Land and lander. So one of the big differences with these play boosters is the fact that there are no more art cards. We will see. We do have some collector boosters coming up in the next couple of weeks on a regular Wednesday opening. So if you want to stick around, hit that subscribe button. We'd appreciate that. I really like these too. The spacecraft, I think they did really neat. Not giving them like the full border. I believe that's on most of them. Maybe all of them. I think it looks really cool. I really like this card. really like that card. How about a Sunset Saboteur? NS Ward, discard a card. Whenever it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature and opponent controls. Very interesting. If your friends have no cards, that'll work out for you, I guess. Bunch of different lander tokens and robot tokens. I believe 10 tokens in the set. Bunch of different landers. Human soldiers. 1/1 drones that can only block flying. Interestingly enough. So we'll see if we get anything awesome here. Scrapbot. It's crazy, but obviously I've not even seen, just out of 2 pre-release kits, I've not seen nearly many of the cards, although we did do a set review and walk through them. Ooh. The Siramia? I'm probably saying that terribly wrong. This one seems pretty good, though. Legendary creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. And then you station for 7 other tapped legendary creatures you control have indestructible. And it drops for 3, which I do think is quite good. Ooh, Gravkill. Yo, look at the art on this, dude. That's so cool, man, with the foil. So sick. Like, shooting through the guy. That is amazing. You gotta appreciate it. Ooh, Swampy. Foil Swampy. That's cool. That's cool. We didn't open any super busted rares in our pre-release, but out of 2, we went 2-1 in the first one and 3-0 in the second. So enjoyed it. Very casual environment at our LGS, which is always nice. Just get to see the cards, enjoy the stuff. I am enjoying Warp. Weapons manufacturing. I had somebody basically kill me with this. This card's sick if you can sack the artifacts, which is really cool. What is this? Whoa! Foil Blast Zone. Yo, I didn't know these could even come foil in these. Dude, that's sick. These are really cool. I got a Wandering Firmerall. I think that's how you say it. In my second pre-release kit, non-foil. I didn't even know these could come foil in here. Now, the Galaxy foils for sure are only in the collector boosters, which again, we're going to be opening up. Very excited about that. That seems like a really cool hit. That's awesome. I don't know, is Blast Zone any good? Tap, XX, put charge counter, sacrifice it, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of charge counters on this land. That's okay, yeah. Seems alright. Somebody will find a way to proliferate into that. Very cool. I like this card a lot. I didn't actually open any of these, but that card is pretty sick. Loading Zone. If one or more counters would be put on a creature, spacecraft, or planet you control, make twice of those instead. It's cool that it says counters and that it has warp. That's pretty neat. I do like that. I do like that a lot. If you're in the counter synergies, it's not a bad alternative. Probably relatively cheap. I had this guy. Really cool. Really good limited. I think this is going to be a draft around card. How about Biotech Specialist? When it enters, create a lander token. Or sacrifice an artifact. This creature deals 2 damage to target opponent. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Pretty crazy, too. That seems pretty good for 2. Red and green. Yep. Ooh, this is sick. Look how sick this is in foil. Yo. Dude, that's nice. That's nice. Another foily planes. Okay, okay. All right, 3 little boosters here to go. Just a little bit of a fun opening. Always enjoy checking these bundles out. See if we can rip anything awesome. Get out of here. Get out of here. Wrappers. And we're going to be doing You can check out our play booster box. We're doing some collecty boosties. See if we can see any of those sweet galaxy foils. Or even fracture foils. Crazy. Whoa, we got the infinite guideline station. Look at this thing. Yo, this is cool. So Wooburg and enters, and you make a tap 2/2 robot artifact creature token for each multicolored permanent you control. Flying. When it attacks, draw a card for each multicolored permanent. It's a 7/15. It's a big old boy. That is cool. And it's a legendary. It could be your commander. Pretty neat. That's a lot of robots. Build around that. I could see that actually being really fun. Here is our Day Zero errated card. Errated? Whatever. Diplomatic Relations. It's supposed to say target creature you control gets +1/+0. Keep an eye out for that. That's an interesting one. Another spacecraft. Melt Strider. We're scouting. Hellkite. Flying Haste for 5. All right, last pack, ladies and gents. Let's checking this out. See if we get anything cool to finish. Oh, not bad. That foil blast zone is really neat. Fell Grav ship. Honor. Galvanizing Saw ship. Look at this beast. Holy moly. Yo, this is probably a very, very... Is this the cheapest station at 3? To become a creature, I should say. There are some that are like 1 or 2, I think. But for 6, kind of need it to be that way. How about a Starwinder? What does this thing do? Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw that many cards. Wow. And it warps for 4. That's really cool. It's a Leviathan as well for 7. And it's a 7/7. Sick. How about a Hole Carver? And I think we got a full art. Yo, nice. These seem to be pretty rare. I'm curious. I'm curious to see. That is cool. Neat way to finish. That's pretty neat. Best pull here? Probably this. This is really sick. Is this me? No, that's debris. That's pack debris. Sorry. This is cool. This looks awesome. I love the little spaceships. I'm digging these. I'm digging these a lot. These are really neat. Especially for lands. Really, really cool. Take a quick scroll through these. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for checking it out. A little bit of bundle action. Nothing crazy, but some good stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. Hopefully you enjoy it again. We do these normally every Wednesday. So be sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button. On the road to 1,000 subscribers. We really do appreciate all the support. I have a ton of past openings, and we have some pretty crazy Final Fantasy ones as well. So if you want to check those out, be sure to do that. Other than that, catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.